Hey
Yay.
all, it's Charlie here, and I am so excited to be introducing you all to a Cairns-based absolute musical powerhouse. I have had her latest single on repeat, and if you all
Oh.
haven't, what are you doing? It is the lovely Meiia. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm so good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm so excited to chat. Can you start us off by introducing yourself and your sound to us, just in case anyone's listening who has never heard of you before and is about to become your
Yeah.
biggest fan?
Yeah, so I'm Maya. I make like soul pop, funky kind of stuff. I think that like I've only got a couple of singles out at the moment, but once I start releasing some more music, I feel like that vibe will be more easily shown. I don't know.
Mm.
But yeah, definitely like soul pop kind of like Olivia Dean, Lawrence kind of vibes. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I love it so much. You've recently
Thank
released your
you.
latest single, Boys Like You. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh. Ever since I heard this, for like, the first time you press on a song, you don't expect it to sit with you for so long and get stuck in your head. But
Yeah.
I've been wandering around and I've got that little chorus. I'm like, oh, this
Oh
is
my
so
gosh.
good.
A little earworm. I love that.
Oh, it is such a bop. I'm so excited. It's finally out. It's for everyone to go listen on your favorite platforms. Can you tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about Boys Like You?
Yes, I can. It's it's basically just about like I feel like it's such a teenager experience, but like just being ghosted over and over again and like talking to people that just have no like emotional maturity and just
Mm.
that it's just such a frustrating thing. Like yeah, yeah, it's just basically about being ghosted and then having the courage to not put yourself in those situations as well because it like I would get ghosted and then they would come back and I'm like,
Mm.
what are we doing? Like, hello, you ghosted me. This is disrespectful behavior. And yeah, I feel like that's kind of the progression of the song as well. Like it talks about that experience and then when we wrote that outro, it's very much like I wanted to encapsulate the actual feeling of walking away from something like that. So yeah, that's kind of the vibe that we were going for.
I'd love
Yeah,
it because you're talking about like this dodgy experience, but it's also
yeah,
like it's not it's not entirely like a, oh, you did this to me and I'm upset. It's like
yeah,
you did this to me and
yeah,
now I've learned. And now
exactly.
I'm gonna
Yes,
learn from that. I'm gonna tell you I'm
yeah,
better now.
yeah, and that's kind of what I mean. Like it's okay to have hindsight and like
Yeah.
retrospect in on those things and go like, oh, I was in that situation and I didn't want to be in it, and now I
Mm.
know how to walk away from it. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh, I love it because it's like sometimes you hear a song and it's just like it dwells so much on just like one thing, where it's like, oh,
yeah,
I'm sad or oh, I'm
hmm
hurt. But no, you've
mm.
reclaimed the power. It's really
Yeah,
like it's a positive way to think about it, which I admire that so
yeah.
much.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. And like I wanted it to be really sassy and like sarcastic
Mhm.
as well, which I think we kind of nailed that, but like it's just like really encapsulating that like that actual frustration of like why? But
Yeah.
then also yeah, growing from that and learning from that experience. And yeah, yeah, that's it.
Yes. And one thing I wanted to talk about, this song, like lyrically aside, it sounds so gorgeous. The
Thank
soulful and like
you.
nostalgic energy. This feels like something like you'd find on like, a random record you pick up and you put on and you can just like hear it and the
Oh my
vibes are
gosh.
immaculate. I would love to ask if there were any like prominent influences or inspirations behind this track.
Oh, for sure. So many. I think a big one is Lawrence. I've really, really loved their music for ages, and I saw them in concert, I think, yeah, earlier this year. They have one song called Freckles, and that song and that whole vibe was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And we used it as kind of, like a reference for Boys Like You. But yeah, definitely Lawrence, Gracie Lawrence, the lead singer of
Mhm.
Lawrence, she's got this like incredible voice And like there's just so much character in all of their music, and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, like I really love the way that they kind of have such a character, and it's so interactive, and I really wanted Boys Like You to be like that, because it's such like a universal experience. Like I just wanted people to be able to connect with it as well. So definitely Lawrence. Wolfpack is a big influence for me, just musically, and yeah, everything. They're obviously an incredible band. So like, yeah, I feel like it's such a combination of like everyone I've listened to over the last couple of years, and like that funky soul, like retro kind of sound, and then also like Stevie Wonder and those kinds of influences. Sorry, my dog is Scatty, leave it. Um, yeah, just all of those influences in one, you know?
That is like such an interesting package to put together, but it really makes sense. Like when you think about it, it's like you can see elements of like everything.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate that. That's good that it comes through.
Yeah, and it's really refreshing. Like, not, I don't know if refreshing is the right word, but like it's interesting and really cool to hear like more of a modern story lyrically put in this sort of like nostalgic sound, because it makes you sit and go, wait, like where am I? Like what am I actually listening to? This is like a now situation in like a sound that's like it's timeless, which is so cool.
Oh, thank you. That's such a nice compliment. That's so nice to hear.
Oh no, I love it. Sometimes music feels very like, you know, when you listen to a song that came out in 2015 and you're like, I know this came out in 2015 because I can hear it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
But speaking of music coming out, I've heard a little whisper that there is some exciting stuff happening in the world of Meiia. Can you spill a little secret or two and tell us about what we can expect coming up?
Oh, yes. So very exciting. Obviously I was down in Sydney earlier this year working with Emery, and that's where Boys Like You kind of came from. It was a very spontaneous session, but yeah, we were working on something else that I may be announcing soon, something that maybe even went off to mix and master like yesterday.
Oh my god,
which is crazy. I know. But yeah, in that kind of little studio session, we were definitely working on some fun little things. So there's definitely some fun stuff coming.
That's so exciting. Because
sorry, Scouts just going off. Anyway, yes, continue.
Honestly real. But I was gonna say, it's so exciting because like you're currently at this point where you've like just put your second single up on streaming. Like there is so much goodness that you can see ahead of you. Like sometimes acts are just really promising, and you're one of those acts that I'm just like, I need to claim you now, as like I need to be like, yes, gosh, I love this artist now. Because when you're doing like crazy things, I'm gonna be like,
you were early. Yeah, I'm honestly so excited as well. Like, and I feel like it's taken me such a long time to kind of get to the sound that I want to get to, and to finally be here is so surreal and so fun. I think that especially working with Emery was just like, and I was saying this to her the other day. I was like literally working with you has opened my eyes to like so many things that I can do and the things that I'm capable of. And yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah.
Well, I love that, which is like also so exciting because you're so young. Like you're 19. I say this like I'm 20. I'm not being old, but like to discover yourself and like what you want to do at such a young age is so exciting, because I know artists who are like, you know, about to turn 40 and they're still like, I don't actually really know what I'm wanting to do here. So it's such a process, and it's so exciting you've jumped onto that now.
It is so exciting. I feel very, very excited and very grateful as well. Like it's been a long road, and especially being like in a regional area, it's not as easy to kind of get those opportunities and all of that stuff. But yeah, it's very cool for things to be actually happening for me at the moment, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's exactly the next thing I wanted to ask about. Like being so young, having such like a specific type of music, like, you know, it's not your like indie folk with a guitar at the pub or like your traditional rock band, and being in a regional area, what has that experience been like for you? You know, you've got like the boundary of, oh, hey, not everyone's gonna typically want to listen to this type of music every day, but also you have the same people in the same places to perform at. What's that kind of been like?
Yeah, look, Cairns, I've always said is it's a beautiful community, and it is very, yeah, it's always been very welcoming. It is kind of like one little niche though, which is that like indie rock, like, you know, that kind of music, which is beautiful in itself. But yeah, I would say that it's, I think that's probably why it's also taken me so long to kind of curate my sound, because it is very much one way up here. And I I've yeah, I haven't really had I think an issue like pulling people for shows and getting that kind of thing, because like it doesn't happen much up here, and it's kind of, I think it's a bit refreshing to have like a different kind of sound for people to listen to, which is cool. But yeah, it's definitely been a bit of a struggle to kind of find my sound, because it's not up here. So it's like it was that extra bit of work that I had to do to really like reach out to people down south. And so like I was in a funk band a couple of years ago, and like that in itself was very new in the Cairns area. So yeah, it was definitely a long road, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm moving to Brisbane in September as well, so like that will be even more of a little opportunity to kind of play more of that music, which is sick.
That's also like so exciting. Like I know so many artists who are like, especially based like North Queensland, who are like, for my career, like I've had to move down to Brisbane, or even like down further, Melbourne, Sydney. So like I'm excited to have you closer and get to come to a live show, but also like
Oh,
such a
definitely.
tricky line to like balance. Like how much can you
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
like abandoning everything you've known, to put it in a
Yeah,
real
exactly.
existential way?
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah. And look, Cairns has been a beautiful place to grow up in, and to it's small enough that there are some very, very cool opportunities. Like I'm opening for Cat Empire in August, and I feel like that that may not have happened if I was down south. And like I feel very lucky to have had those opportunities. But yeah, it is small, and you can only get so far. And it served me while I've been here. It's been exactly what I've needed. But yeah, definitely ready for that move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's valid. And yeah,
Yeah.
Cat Empire, that is massive. When I saw you
Yeah.
posted that announcement, I like triple checked. I was like, wait, what am I
It's
seeing
just
here?
real.
Like, that was so
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's very, very cool. I'm so excited. Like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cool.
Can you tell us a little bit about like your live show, what we can expect from seeing you live now that you've got like the Cat Empire coming up, potentially some shows in Brisbane in the next near
Hopefully.
future?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm a very high energy performer. I was typing up some answers to another interview this morning, and I'm trying to think of a way to put it, but like I find it very difficult to stand in one spot. Like it's, yeah, I just feel too much when I'm like singing and playing live. It's like there's just so much excitement and so many fun feelings that I have to just be very crazy. But yeah, definitely some very cool funky sounds. I'm working with a keyboardist at the moment, Michael Ribbit, who is just phenomenal. I just played Stratford Sounds with him, which is a little micro festival that's just happened up here. And yeah, his style of playing is just so, like, it's so cool. So definitely those very funky jazzy vibes. Obviously I've got a lot of original music that I haven't released, so I'm looking forward to like being able to play those live a little bit and just really feel the live shows, especially now because I have played shows in the past and I've played sets of original music that I personally didn't like, or because it wasn't the sound that I was wanting to make. So I'm really excited to actually play some shows where I feel like I can really connect to my own music as well, and like to properly like feel very proud and very excited to be on stage playing those songs, because it's like finally the sound that I've been wanting to make for so long. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully some shows in Brisbane. Yeah.
So, fingers crossed. I'll be there anyway.
Yeah. Love that.
That's like so exciting to have that feeling of like, yeah, this is right. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I love that for you. I'm so excited for you that you
definitely.
found that.
Thank you. Yeah, me too. Because and I feel like it's something that every artist struggles with as well. Like it's such
Mm.
a progression trying to find that sound. And then when you finally do, it's like, oh my gosh, this is literally what I've been waiting for like my whole life. It's like, yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, I love that so much. And speaking of live shows, speaking of like epic things you're doing, I want to ask how we as listeners, whether it's like diehards who are like the first few streams on your first song, or people who are coming across this new song and are like, whoa, okay, like I need to get into this.
Yeah.
How can we best support you? What would you recommend is the best way we can go about, yeah, supporting you and your music, getting the word out there, helping you achieve like world domination?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. World domination. Wow. Um, yeah, I think that probably the best way is like obviously we know that streaming services do not pay very much.
Mhm.
But honestly, like just listening to and sharing my music and like coming to live shows, I know that like I feel yeah, I have like an audience in Cairns, which is amazing. So like if anyone is Cairns based, like I'm doing a single launch on the 2nd of September, which will be so cool. So like, you know, coming to a live show, but honestly just like listening to and sharing my music probably is the best way, especially because I don't have that much out at the moment. It's like I feel like I'm very much in that period where everyone's just kind of discovering me, I guess. Like I'm very kind of new almost. But yeah, just sharing and listening and letting me know your thoughts and yeah, that's pretty much it for now.
Yeah, honestly, like something I always say to people is like social media is free. Like
Oh
a
yeah.
follow,
Yeah.
a like,
Yeah.
20,000 comments saying you love the song, free.
Yeah.
Takes seconds. Just
Exactly.
takes, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Like if you're on TikTok, use my sound even. Like you can like that kind of stuff, you just never know. Like it can propel
Yeah.
something so far. Like yeah, so all of those little things they do help.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think it's really funny when you look at the music charts and it's like, oh, where did this song come from? Oh, it was
Yeah,
literally one person did a dance on TikTok
exactly.
and now it's like
Yeah.
billions of streams.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how
Yeah.
it works like that now, which it's like a blessing and a curse, you know? Like it's just
Yeah.
social media is just one of those annoying things, but it can also just like it can help so much. Yeah,
Yeah. Gotta grind away at that like nasty algorithm, but hey, once
for
you've
sure.
mastered it,
Yeah, yeah, it can work. It really can
yeah.
work. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I love that. And I would love to wrap up our little chat today by having a glimpse into your playlist and hearing the local acts up in your local scene, like the
Oh yeah.
broader Queensland, broader Australian music scene that you have been listening to and loving and would love to give a cheeky shout out to.
Definitely. Okay, so firstly, Emery, obviously, she
Hmm.
just dropped like this mind-blowing single I saw, so go listen to that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll plug some artists from up here. So Abby Muir,
Hmm.
she's just released, I think, a single. I'm trying to think of who else is up here. Some like that I really love from up here, Tessa Devine, Rob Howe, Talara. Um, yeah, those are some Cairns artists that I'm really, really loving. I feel like it for Cairns people, it's a bit harder to get that reach. So I'm gonna plug those guys because they're amazing, and yeah, they deserve so much more. But yeah, I think that's off the top of my head at the moment.
I love that. Honestly, like
Yeah,
I really want to sit down and like make a map, like do up the map of Australia and like pin
yeah.
where I'm listening to, and then like
Oh
find
yeah,
find the areas where there's not a lot of artists and be like, okay, I'm gonna populate
yeah.
this area now. Like,
Oh yeah. For
yeah,
sure, that would be sick.
I feel like
Yeah,
it would take like forever, but it would be worth it because there's so much
yeah,
good music that like
yeah.
in this internet age, you think that like geographical location won't be such a barrier, but it still is, which is
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, I know, especially like from these regional areas. Like some of the artists that are here, I'm like, how are you not like touring the world? Like what is
Mm.
going on? And it's yeah, it's purely because it's just like it's so small and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and then like you look at like award shows and then there's like one regional award each year and there's like
Yeah.
three nominees and like
Yeah.
they're talented, but it's the same
Yeah, yeah,
three
yeah.
nominees every year and it's like
Yeah.
that's cool. Like I discovered you a few years back when you were first nominated.
Yeah.
Let's share the love a little bit.
Yeah, 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 definitely. Oh,
Mm.
the other artist is Greta
Yes.
Stanley. Greta
Yes.
Stanley's amazing. Yeah, she's so cool. I opened for her last year when she did a show
Yes.
at the Tanks, and yeah, her music is phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember she was one I discovered like I was a little baby. I think I was in like year
Oh
8 of
yeah.
high school and I was like had my
Yeah.
little earphones on after class and I was like this hits. This is the song.
Yeah, yeah, literally it does hit. And her most recent album, oh my gosh, it's
Hmm.
so freaking good. It's so good. Yeah.
Absolutely love it. Thank you for sharing those like
Of
regional picks
course.
because I'm so excited to like give a listen and get around them.
Definitely, definitely do that. Let me know what you think.
Yes. Oh, I will. You'll see me in like a month being like, this is my favorite song in the world from this
Yeah.
artist. Like everyone needs to get around this artist, and you'll be like, I did that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was me. That was me.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, I love that.
I absolutely love it. It's my favorite way to discover new music. Like I did an
Mm.
interview earlier this week with an artist who I discovered from someone's recommendation from asking them this
Yeah.
question,
Oh my
and I was just
gosh.
like, it's crazy.
Yes, yes, yes. I love that. I absolutely love that.
Oh, I again, I'm just gonna say thank you so much for releasing Boys Like You because
You're so welcome.
genuinely, it's like one of my new favorite songs of like the past few weeks, which is crazy to say
Yeah.
because we have had such a wealth of Aussie music coming out in
Oh
these
yeah.
past few weeks. Like,
I know. It's actually crazy. Like, and especially like over TikTok, I've met so many cool people who are releasing so much cool music. And I'm
yeah,
like, the Aussie music scene just has so much to give. And like
yeah,
people need to get around it. The whole world needs to get around it, obviously. Like honestly.
absolutely. But like,
Mm,
you're also included in that. Like, I'm
thank you.
literally like when I'm like, okay, like sometimes artists have like, 20 albums out and so many songs to get around. It's a bit overwhelming to like get into those
Yeah.
artists because it's like, where do I start? Like, 8
Yeah, yeah.
albums, so many singles.
Yeah.
I'm going to be here for months. I'm never going to memorize them. And then I'm like,
Mm.
listen to these artists that have like less than 5 songs out because they're going to become
Yeah.
like the next big thing. And you can
Yeah,
listen to
for
their
sure.
songs 1,000 times.
Yeah, yeah. And you can DM them on Instagram and they'll probably DM
Yeah.
you back as well. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, I love that.
that was my favorite experience when I started like getting into local artists. I'm like, I'm now like friends with these people. How does that
Yeah.
work?
Yeah, it's so beautiful. I literally love the
Yeah.
Aussie music scene for that. It's so cool.
Yes. Oh, it is absolutely gorgeous. So like if you're listening and you've listened to Boys Like You and you love it, send Meiya a DM. Be like,
Send me
hey,
a DM.
love
Say hey.
this.
I'll say hey.
Yes. Oh, love it so much. Thank you again for making the time to chat about all
Oh, of
things about this
course.
latest single, performing, experiencing Cairns, all that fun stuff.
For sure. I've been wanting to chat for so long, so it's awesome.
Well, I love that. No, thank you so much.
Of course.